This is the Orange County News Channel Afternoon Edition.
A local man is spending the night swimming along Orange County's coastline to raise money for cancer. ACN's Heather Dawson joins us now with more on his 40-mile journey. Heather.
Well, Leslie, what started out as a 40th birthday challenge turned into a fundraiser for Scott Zornig after his wife was diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago. Scott teamed up with City of Hope and has raised $20,000. Cancer survivors will be sailing beside him as he attempts to swim 40 miles from Sill Beach to San Clemente. A big challenge considering his last swim was 21 miles.
Last year I swam from Catalina to Long Beach, and that's my farthest swim. So this will be double that.
Scott will stop for 30 seconds every 15 minutes and have a quick snack for energy. He's also braving the cold water with only a swimsuit, goggles, and a cap. And he'll make history if he finishes the 24-hour grueling swim. Leslie?
All right, thanks a lot. That guy in the Olympics can do it. Why can't he? Good luck.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Ed Arnold.
And I'm Ann Police. Our next guest had the very best of intentions. However, Mother Nature did not cooperate. Here to tell us about the long-distance swim that was not to be, long-distance ocean swimmer Scott Zornig. Thanks for joining us, Scott.
Well, thank you for having me.
The swim was supposed to go off without a hitch Friday night. Tell us a little bit about how long and what it was for.
Well, 2.5 years ago, my wife was diagnosed with cancer. And she went through 6 months of chemotherapy and treatment, and she's now 2 years in remission. And I thought that I'd like to take something I know, long-distance swimming, and incorporate that into a fundraiser. And so we planned this swim on her second anniversary of recovery to raise money for the City of Hope, which is the hospital that we credit for saving her.
So you went out and got people to donate money in behalf, and how long was the race planned for? How many miles?
Well, the actual event is 40 miles, which is the length of the Orange County coastline, and I estimated that it was going to take me 20 to 24 hours to do. Oh. I actually planned this event almost a year in advance, and we went to the trouble of arranging for a boat and support team, and then of course we tried to pick a date which is when the weather is calm, and
right.
It didn't quite work out that way. As you know, a freak storm hit us on Friday night, and so it didn't turn out quite the way we had planned.
Didn't check that Farmer's Almanac, you should have, but you mentioned your support group. Talk a bit about this group that you put together as your support group because of what they have in common.
Yes, my support team was made up of 14 people, and they all had a connection with cancer. Either they had a family or friend who experienced cancer, or they were an actual cancer survivor themselves. And they all gave of their time to assist me with this swim, which I just think is wonderful.
Absolutely. Now, without dwelling too much on the race that didn't actually happen, the swim that didn't actually happen, how far did you actually get?
7 hours into it.
Oh, that's quite a ways.
Right. We estimate it was about 15 miles, but I was moving a lot slower than I normally do. We encountered squalls, 16-knot winds. We had 4-foot swells. I've swam in conditions like this before, but never that far. And it was a bit much. And we probably could have gone farther, but we knew at that point we weren't going to finish it, and everybody on my boat was absolutely miserable. Half of them were seasick, so we thought it was time to call it quits and maybe attempt this later on down the line.
What got you into this, the distance swim? We know what got you into this because of your wife's cancer, but you if one of the few that have swum between mainland and Catalina.
That's correct. I, like many people, swam and played water polo in high school and college, gave it up for a few years, and then was lured back to the sport by open water swimming, which is swimming anywhere but a swimming pool. And it just sort of evolved. I started out with mile and 2-mile swims, and then next thing you know, I was doing 20-mile swims, which is what I did last year when I swam the Catalina Channel. And I just enjoy it. It's a challenge, and I really like it.
Wow, the Catalina Channel, though, that's not like nice harbor water. That's, you're out there in the ocean. That's a tough swim.
It is tough, and a lot of planning went into that. But I had a great support crew on that swim as well, and it turned out pretty well. It took us 10 hours to make it across that.
Wow. We do have a website for folks who would like more information regarding City of Hope. We know your heart was in the right place. Sorry, Mother Nature didn't cooperate. Can you tell us how much you raised?
Yes, almost $20,000, and funds are still coming in.
That's terrific.
Although the swim wasn't a success, the overall event was. So pleased with that.
Excellent. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thank you.